Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new live. We are again on a Saturday night, doing a live a little bit late. No checking if everything is coming out correctly. Let's check everything. Seems that everything is coming out correctly. It's telling me that we have good connection. Okay, we can change this now. Okay. So let me know if you are hearing this correctly. Here I have the chat in one side. What I wanted. Camera. And we are going to do another night painting. So we are going to be painting, just checking here in my phone that everything is working. Moment. It seems that I'm live. Okay, it seems that I'm live and it's working. So good night to everybody. Good evening, good morning. I don't know when you are watching this. And get ready for another painting session. So we're going to be painting here for some time. I will remove this camera and just focus on the camera. One, one, one. I have to disconnect, and I should be showing my table. And let me just so I will be painting different things. I'm going to start painting Curse City. So here you can see these are the crows from Curse City. I painted the rats. Okay, I start with small things and I will go to bigger things time by time. Okay. I want to give some additional highlights maybe to these ones. I think I will give a blue glaze. I want the highlights to be more bluish. We're going to take blue. And then go, let me know if the music arrived correctly to you, that everything is working as expected. You can see I'm applying the blue wash so to give a little bit of blue shade on this. Everything will look good. We'll do the same on the other crown. This one's I'm painting the two at the same time. We are going to use the same techniques. So with the device. So I want to finalize, I will finalize this close on live and I will be painting this guy. This is the Fulminator I'm painting for my army. And I decided to go for a different color scheme, a different tone for the skin, and then for this purple type of tails. Okay, so let's open the red palette. And if you have any question, anything that you would like to see during the show, please just let me know. There's another thing I want to do. I will prepare as well. I'm preparing this guy for another tutorial. So I will prepare the base because the base are gonna do the tutorial. So this is the base I'm preparing for Curve City. This plastic car, and maybe I will do some of these bases as well, so you can see how I do these bases for Curve City live. So let's see what I have time for. I have a lot of plans, but then also depends on the time and how tired I feel at the end of the night. It's quite late, and it's been a long day today. So first of all, I will show you this brush. It's completely stuck. I cannot move the tip, so I will put it here. You will see, okay, and then you will see that when I start removing paint and how the brush starts being, you can see how much paint sometimes, and this is because I've been using it for dry brushing, and sometimes you just accumulate paint. Let's see. There's a lot of paint on this brush. Okay, I like a lot this product to clean up brushes and to recover a little bit them, so then you can keep using them for dry brushing. You can see how much paint I'm removing from this. And now I need to ensure that I don't remove more paint of this dark because I want to do dry brushing, so I need to do this one side. One, so each time I'm wetting it with the solvent, I'm removing more and more paint. You can see I'm losing intensity now, means that I'm start cleaning up the brush. Okay, like that will be good. Now I just need to ensure that I don't paint anymore. Okay, and we are ready to do the dry brushing on the base. Close this, and I do dry brushing on the base from. So this is going to be now Fenrisen gray. And yeah, I was cleaning this one, but in reality, you would like to use more a flat brush. I'm going to do. You can see I'm not drying it too much. Just enough to pick up the texture. See that is popping up all the texture on the base. Okay, like that will be enough. And now what I'm going to do, first the brush. I'm going to wash everything with Aguas Airshade. Otherwise, you prefer standard brush more than the flat ones. the details. You even include more details. Later on, if you want, I will put more textures and colors maybe on the base. You can put blood later on, matte, as you prefer. Now we just prepare the base so we can start doing the paint job on the guy. Okay, and you don't need to put exactly the same amount of white everywhere. You can create some parts darker than the others. You can see. Okay, and this the same way I did the ones down. You can see here I add some browns around there. That is more like okay. You can see now half dry. Everything is more integrated. So let's finalize this close. I'm going to use now Zamesi laser. Paint. Water. We want to make the we want the beak to pop up. A little bit of color to the bird. Okay. Another glow. That. Now I'm going to use a little bit of rose grade, grass grade. Just mixing it because it's quite messy there. I'm going to double from here. I'm going to add a little bit of more highlights, especially on the top. You want to add a little bit of more highlight on the top. I think that should be enough. A couple of days here and there. All is okay. Very soft with the brush sideways, so in a way that it just pick up the reference. And that is something that I'm hesitating how to do it, because the eye should be just going to do this line, like that. I'm hesitating how to do the eyes because they are very small, and normally they are black. So I think I will leave it like that. Okay. The other one, let's check the other one. The other one, the highlights were lighter. I will also do it on the support now. I will do more or less the same. Okay. And what we want to do, what was missing, is to do a Cyclops L-shaped wash on the key, on the legs, and in the case I will also do it here because I missed this part. Maybe the wash is not holding it there very nicely, but it's going to. That, and now on the key. I will not expect this key to be in pristine condition. I will wait it dries and then I do the rim of the legs. Yeah. Paint it as well. No, let's work on the black one. So I'm doing the scales in purple because I was thinking to do them in a lima green, but at the end I thought that was too green So I was needing a contrasting color, and I think the purple will give a very nice contrast. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up each scale with Genestealer purple. Also, how these dragons are made are quite curious because the scales are not really well defined in the way that you have this half scale parts that I'm hesitating how to do them. Pushing down. We have seen recently the reveal of the mid-season starter set. I was imagining that they have to make a special miniatures this time because there were not many pushy miniatures that they can put in the box. And I really love the two warbands that are coming in this starter set. I think they are great. So we are going to have two new spectacular warbands for Warhammer Underworlds. Of course, I will order these. And yeah, I have seen my next warband that I want to play that are the Eshin clan. Eshin clan, maybe it's my. Eshin and Molder are my favorite clans. Already I like a lot of Skaven, but maybe Eshin is a clan that I wanted to see who was evolving, and I like a lot what they have done with the Eshin. Here I went too much. It's a big scale, but okay. Okay, no, I just did a mistake when I put the gold. Now I'm going to do the gold. For that I'm using Retributor armor. As you can see, I started already with the gold before. Then I realized that I forgot the scales from the tail, and so I decided to do first the scales and come back to the gold. So I wanted to go for a different color scheme for these dragons. I have a lot of blue looking dragons. I have the original dragons, Valgus. Valgus? Oh, I don't remember. So the one from the Age of Sigmar first starter set was the first is blue, then the Star Drake is blue, Gladness is blue. So I decided to go for something different. The only point is having the armoring green. It makes a little bit of a challenge the choice of the colors for the backup. I'm leaving this on the other side. Make it right. I'm going to here missing. They should be aligning, so when the here is not very well designed, I will do the same. It's not very well defined this part. Wrong here. Let's keep working on that. So the North team was released today. Order this fight. I'm not going to buy the maybe in the future, but I don't know. I will not buy now the North team. First, I want to paint all what I still have from Dungeon Ball. Once I have the Dungeon Ball painted, then I can sing. The Dungeon Ball, and I also need to paint the novels. Once this is painted, I can think about painting, buying another team. I don't want to buy more teams if I don't have time to paint them. I'm trying to really reduce my pile of shame. I have a lot of marines to paint. I think the biggest part in my pile of shame are the loyal marines. have a lot of units that I bought in the second half market of the normal marines, the old ones. So I will not buy neither the incarnate and the new incarnate from Age of Sigmar. I think the box is too much. I ordered the book, so I hope to receive the book beginning of the week. Of the rules, but I did not buy. I didn't buy the incarnate. I will wait until they release the incarnate alone. Because I want it, and if they don't release the incarnate anytime, then I will think of finding on looking for a different solution. But I don't want to buy this box just for the incarnate. I've done this. So this painting my Stormcast Eternals can take some time. But I really want to paint all what I have pending this year if it's possible. I mean that the next month I will be really focusing on the Curse City and on the Stormcast Eternals. The next thing I want to do on the Curse City, now I have in the pros, are the skeletons. I will try to do a tutorial on each type of miniature in the Curse City, meaning that this is making me to make tutorial of all the heroes. I will be if this is feasible or not. And I will do tutorial how I'm doing the Dracos, the green purple Dracos. That can be interesting. But I'm not going to do tutorial of every type of miniature on the Stormcast Eternals first, because the color scheme is invented by me, so not everybody would like to see it or do it, to use it. And then it's very repetitive, right? Because all the Stormcast Eternals more or less are painted in the similar way. So if you follow my Liberator tutorial, you should be able to paint any Stormcast Eternal the same colors of my army. These fulminators, I'll vote them when they were released almost. And I have it pending to be painted for a long time. I already assembled them as a fulminators because I really like it. The cavalry to go on on the spears, on lances. I think makes more sense to use this type of weapon on a horse. Well, on a horse, on a when you're riding. So you could use that a horse. I think some of the spears makes a lot of sense. So after these guys, I will paint the Annihilators from the Dominion starter set. Then I don't know if I will paint first a unit of. I think I will paint one of the new units of Dominion, the other ones, the ones that are 10. Once I have done that, then I will go to the flying small dragons, the new unit. I don't remember the name. Let's see. Not far. In the future, I'm buying the chariot. I really like all the chariots. Yeah. Bring the gold. If you follow my videos, you know that I like to block all the base colors before I start doing too many washes. Unless the contrast or washes need to achieve the color they wanted. Yeah. And if you want to see, I will put soon the Judicators painted. I just finalized the unit of 5. And I think they are looking good. The Judicators are painted. They were from the Mortal Realms. Okay. Mhm. One.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I
Now
ain't
we're
gonna lay back,
win.
someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
Hi, SX. I'm doing well. Thank you. And you? How are you doing? Sorry, I was so concentrated on doing this that I did not see you before. So I wish you the same. I hope you're having as well a very nice uh, Easter. This is the one of the fulminators for the Stormcast Eternals. I was playing. I decided to go for. A different. I wanted to test something different because all my the, the previous Dracos I played was blue. The problem is having a green armor. It's limiting you a little bit on what you can do on the Dracos, right on the. So this time I decided to go for a different green. I was thinking to do very bright green the scales, and then I decided to go for a color this contrasting this purple. But I think it might looks quite nice. Ah, great! Great that you have a couple of days off and you spend it. You can spend it with the family. I took Friday off because it's not holidays here in Belgium. or not in all companies in Belgium. Some companies do, some not do. So I take a day off, and then I'm also doing Monday off because it's a national holiday in Belgium. So I have a nice 4 days weekend, and let's see if I can. I've been quite productive so far. I finished the rat course from Course City, and I also did these guys, the crows, and I'm preparing for this. No, also I will be alternating Course City and Stormcast Eternals, and here I have the skeletons they want to paint. Yeah, I think the purple adds a lot. I liked a lot the contrast of purple with green. Now I'm just doing all the gold on the armor. As usual, I like to do all the base colors and then start doing the washes. Then I have the rider here. It's okay. And this rider have is the head. It's a nice crest. And the shield. Yeah, they look amazing. Yes, I have seen the new Norse team. I think they look really great. I talked up at the beginning. I'm not thinking to pick it up yet. Because first I want to paint what I have from Dungeon Ball. Yeah, I have too many projects at the same time open, so I prefer to buy it later on once I have time. I have time to paint them. But first I want to paint the Dungeon Ball miniatures, and I still have the novelty team to be painted with overwall and all this. So I like this team a lot, and I also like the corn team. But I like a lot the new Norse. If I will buy now a new team, will be the Norse team. Ooh, the Mega Gargan, yeah. Yeah, take advantage, do some hobby. I think it's always a good way to finish the day. It's a little bit of painting. What I think I will pick up is the new box of Warhammer Underworlds. I don't know if they will release it now. The new box. I think I will pick up this box. I don't know if you have seen, but I really like a lot the new Eshin Clan Skaven's Warband. And I think it's interesting as well to see that the Dark Elves from Catacombs, from Warcry, is also there in Heralded. So I don't know if you have seen the box, the new box for the Warhammer Underworlds. This is the mid-season starter set. Normally it's coming with 2 pre-built decks, and you should be able to play only with this box. Normally this is designed for a simple rule set, so you don't have all the options normally available on this starter set, because it's a way to introduce new people. But I like a lot this new box, and I like the warbands that are coming in. The only problem is all the newest Skavens. Well, the newest Skavens are both in Warcry. One's where the warband in season 1. The other one is the Eshin. I was expecting to have a new Skaven warband. Yeah, this green is the Cybery green. Is this one from Games Workshop. And then I will use Coelia Green Shade to shade it. So I will shade it with this. And I'm painting on white prime. Very light white prime. Okay. Let's see, because here I have some. I think this is on. Here I have some bells. In this, probably. With some buckles. I really want to have everything done, because I want to wash everything except the scales. To do that, I should have first all the colors well applied. This. Also luster green. Yeah, I like it, this color. It's how I do all my Stormcast Eternals. All my Stormcast Eternal army is done in this color.
skies to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need.
So this goes in Gauss raster again, because then I will make it. Why? The other option is to do this in deep purple, but I think they will work in this color now. And I work with the deep purple for the K. This. Yeah, the money is safe. You are right, the money is safe, but it's not only the money, it's the time to paint everything. What is paint to one is the money, of course, but also the time to paint all the plastic I have. Even if I stop buying, I think I will have plastic. I will have metals to paint at least for maybe 3 years or 4 years, eh? So I want to avoid to accumulate more. Because it's a pity to buy something that you cannot paint. Well, this is my way of seeing it, right? This is why I'm trying to reduce know how much I'm painting. I'm painting. I'm buying. Sorry. Not that we need to start looking for someone that can help me to paint my miniatures. It will be a pity. Because I really do the hobby to paint myself. So here we are. Lines have to go in bold. See you here. It's quite common that you go back and forth. I think I went. Let's paint now the saddle. We'll do it in a PCXV88. I thought about stop buying for a year, but the problem is there are some new things that I like to add to my armies or to my collection, right? There are things I don't want to risk not to have it, so I can risk the blue boxes, for example, but I don't want to risk the Warhammer Underworld warbands, because I also want to have the cars to play. And as well, some of the starter sets, I bought them because, to be fair, almost most of the miniatures I'm buying recently, except the draft. For example, one thing that uh, you can avoid it was the Kvandis, but dragon from the Stronger Eternals. But it's something that I wanted to do as part of the project to increase my Stronger Eternals army. But if you can see, I did not match. I did not buy a lot of the new boxes. I just bought the Dominion, but I also wanted to have the starter set. Yeah, this can be quite a curious thing to give your. This is a good idea, indeed, to collaborate with another painter and exchange. Ideally, in the European Union, to avoid to pay taxes for sending your miniatures to another person for this. That should be something that is not very depending on the color scheme that I'm doing, right? For my strongest animals, it's a tricky part, but I can, for example, for a blue book team. This can be interesting to do. You might exchange miniatures, maybe with another channel or with another yeah, another hobbies. What I did in the past was collaborating with Naomi from what's it called? So, sort of still, but I paint some tau for her. But it was more me painting miniatures for her. Yeah, the exchange of miniatures can be interesting if it's a character or something like that. Units for a big army is tricky because everyone is doing in a different style, and a unit in a big army can look weird if it's not painting your same style. But for the small things, like Warcry, maybe Blue Bull, can be an interesting idea. I don't need to spend too much time on the saddle, so we'll be covering later on by the rider. These are small metallic things. picture, no? I want Iron Breaker. Yeah. I really like this Draco. Yeah, when I did the collaboration with Naomi, it was with Kill Team of Tau. So she sent me the Kill Team of Tau and the Kill Team, the old one. Okay, was when in Kill Team First Edition. This not 2 years ago, something like that. A little bit more than 2 years ago. He sent me the Tau Kill Team and the Rivers, Space Marine Rivers Kill Team. And she told me that I paint one and I keep one for me. So I decided to paint the Tau for her and keep the Rivers for me. Thinking that the Rivers will be a nice. It's more, yeah, it can be combined with my Space Marine army. Then I paint all the Tau, including all the different ones. Okay. I think it was a fun collaboration. The problem was the custom clearance in Belgium. Yeah, I understand. I think it's the armor plates. These square armor plates make it look a little bit Asiatic. And it's the way I'm painting them. Normally this is all gold. It's the opposite. It's gold with a little bit of blue. And I like to paint them more on this green riveted with the silver, and I think also the color makes it to look a little more oriental or Asiatic or Chinese. But I think it's because of the gold, the square plates, and the gold in the sides. The army that they never collected painted that is interesting to me. In Warhammer 40,000, one army that I always wanted to do are the Orcs Speed Freaks. Yeah, I did some orcs in the past, very little, but I did not paint the new orcs. Yeah, if I have to think now one that I don't have in 40, because in 40k the problem is I have almost all the armies, so it's Tyranids is an army that I never interested to me too much. Sorry, I have a lot of pain on my elbow. So, and in fantasy, an army that, and this is why I'm so interested on Core City, it's the Vampire Cones. I always liked the vampires. And I like a lot the new vampire style. Yeah, but the problem is in 40k, it's difficult because I collect. So the armies I don't have this moment are Elder, Craftwar Elder, because I have the Bokari and I have Harlequins. Harlequins was one of these armies that I always wanted to do, and at the end I end up doing when they released the Codex in 7. I think it was in 7 edition that they released the 6th edition. When they released the Codex for the first time. So I don't have orcs. I have some miniatures of orcs, but I don't really have an orc army. I don't have Tyranids, and I have very little Necrons. And Necrons I have it because they were coming in starter set, but not is an army that is not super interesting. And Tyranids are not interesting to me at all. I like a lot. Tyranids is a very curious army for me because I like a lot Genestealer Code, but I'm not too much into the Tyranids. The squads, I'm not really a dwarf fan. I want to see what they do with the squads. Because on Empire, I almost touching everything in Empire. Except Adeptus Mechanicum that I did not paint. I only have one unit of Adeptus Mechanicum and one Dominus. I'm very curious because the squads used to have this Harley Davidson type of bikes, or was more a tricycle. That I'm really interested to see what they do with the squads. In second edition they were still there. When I started second edition, they were there, right? And they had very strong units, heavy armored, like type of Terminator units. So I'm really curious to see what they will do with these squads. And if it's going to be a big army, or I guess it's going to be a small army that you will align in the Empire. And then if they are successful, they will start increasing with more units later. Like a little bit like how Mechanicum appeared the first time, it was with not too many units. Even how Imperial Knights appeared, right? It was just one Imperial Knight. really curious to see what will go on. I think once the squads are out, that they have changed the name by the way, then I think we have all the armies from the 90s out, all the main armies from the 90s out. Because the squads is that army that was missing for years, together with the what is it still called? Was great at the beginning. Yeah, this can be a curious thing to do, to exchange a unit. I need to think what to. Yeah, I need to think what I can send to you. Maybe I can send you the the Blue Bull, the Noble team, the Noble humans. But I'm not using it too much. And I let you paint in any color that you like it. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting project. Exchange miniatures. Yeah. Do you have any color scheme I should follow for the bike? I can go crazy. Yeah, I like a lot the Speed Freaks. The what's called the Evil Sons. They paint them in bright colors. Because everybody knows that red is faster, right? Yeah, so you can. And Essex, I think you are living in UK, right? So the important thing is when we send that we declare it as a gift, especially to get into Belgium. Yeah, I will give you my. If you don't have it, I can give you my email, and then we can talk in the comments. I can leave the email. Then we can talk by email how we organize that. It can be nice, or I can give you my phone by email. Then we can talk by WhatsApp. It's going to be easier, and we can organize that. This can be a nice, interesting project and something to do something different. That can be fun to do. And we have a miniature painted by another painter. That is always nice. Yeah. So let me later on. I will put my my mail in the comment of this video of this live. Well, let me show it here. Let me type it now. Then we can talk by email. So let me type here my email. So the end, my email is quite public. So we can talk there. We can exchange there our personal data. Do the collaboration. Yeah, that can be. I think it will be a fun thing to do. Perfect. Thanks a lot for sharing the email. I will. Okay, I will. We will contact by email later on. I think I will put it somewhere. Let's copy it somewhere so you don't find it later easier. Okay. Ah, Clint. Yeah, it's good to know. They call it always your Essex. I know that this is not the real name, but yeah, sometimes with the nicknames it's difficult to know what is the real name of the people. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun collaboration. Then I will be able to do a video on how I'm painting the Evil Sons bikes. Yeah, going back to Blue Ball, I think Games Workshop are making very nice Blue Ball teams recently. I think all the teams that they have released during this edition for me were great teams. Even They have released some of my favorite teams during this season, during this edition. I really loved the the necromantic horrors and the Norse and the Corn teams. I think all these teams are really great. Yeah, I love a lot the Yetis, especially the one that is. Well, I know that one is the big guy. The Yeti star player, I really like it. Combing his hair in the middle of the match. I think they're making really nice designs. The only for me the pity part is that yeah I understand they have to keep giving projects to Forge Wall, but I will love to see them in plastic. Okay, so I have all the base colors no block. Yeah, and I like. I think they have great. They have done a very nice release for the North because they have released all the star players together with the big guy and the team. I think all at the same time. You don't need to wait for. I think have been the right way to how you have to release the a new team, right? I think they have done here a good job. And all the star players are very characterful. I think they are. I also like a lot the. I think it's very fun that they have released this the pigs, the wild boars with all the pigs with the beer. Oh, no, purple as well on the scales. Purple white. Of course, the teeth will not go in purple. I will paint them in white later on. For simplicity, I do them in purple. Later on, I will do the little correction. Yeah, I agree. They are look very detailed. They have add these pics that I think are really an interesting thing. I think they will have a new rule that they will be a little bit drunk, right? I don't know if you have seen in the community, but it seems that there will be a rule. I don't know for if it will be for the whole team or just for some of the players, but when they doing they will be like drunk, so they will if they run, they will fall if they roll a one and or a two. So instead of being just on ones, it will be on ones and twos that they will fall down when they do a sprint, a run, or rush. I don't know what it's called in English. I don't remember the exactly word. But when they run, they will fall down on a one or a two. I think it's nice. I think they give quite a strong character to each team with the rules they give to them. And if they follow this level of detail, I'm really interested to see what they can do with the vampires team. And maybe they will put a new position as well in the vampires team. And on the race is still from the classic teams, still pending the vampires, the Amazons, and the Chaos Dwarfs. For me, yeah, I never have too much appealing for the Chaos Dwarfs, but the vampires and the Amazons are teams that are very interesting to me.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac high. heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a
Yeah, if of the teams that are released now, because the Amazons have not released yet. So most likely, I don't know, maybe Korn will be one a team that I would like to do. Very aggressive team that does not care too much about the ball. Because if you guys know a team that has not been released that is in Legends, yeah, you're risky that and if you wait on a third party, you're risky know that if they release it later on, you're missing some positional. Because no games worship seems that they are in a positional or changing a positional when they release a new team. Brown first. I got some shoes, leather, the saddle. I'm happy because today I have really advanced on the fulminators. And here on the saddle, I'm not too concerned if it's not very clean the finishing because it's going to be covered. Most of it. Especially the back on top there is a cape that will go on the back. So the saddle is almost not visible. The only problem when you paint in sub-assemblies is that a lot of things that you have to be careful where you dedicate time, right? Because you don't want to dedicate a lot of time on a thing that is going to be covered later on. I just like to leave it painted to be sure that if it's visible by any chance from any angle, it looks painted. But I don't want to spend a lot of time in a thing that it's not going to be visible. Skip. Just want to do a little bit of washers, and then I think for tonight it's going to be enough. Because it's 2 o'clock. I'm quite happy with the progress I did tonight. Oh, then to wait that everything dries for doing the next one. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Front. last part of the armor. The last part of the node to be highlighted with regular flake shape. And I think for tonight will be enough. What is it? Some stars. There's a wood.
When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am.
Fulminator. No, none. And I think for today will be enough. The only thing I have to do is the rim, the black rim of the cross that I forgot to do. These are the crows of the poor city that I was painting at the beginning of the night. White rapid paint jobs. Got them ready for the tabletop. Just doing the rims of the base. This is always the last step to paint the, in the case I'm painting in black, to paint the rims of the that's all for tonight. So Clint, thanks a lot for joining. Let me just put my camera on. So yeah, thanks a lot, Clint, for joining for the talk. We keep in touch for this exchange, painting exchange, and to have some fun time painting for others. And yeah, and I hope you have enjoyed as well the night as I enjoyed. So, and I wish you a great Eastern or end of the Eastern. So yeah, thanks to all the people that have been watching during tonight. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see you next time here on live or on the comment of the videos. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying doing the videos. So that's all. Thanks a lot for joining. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.